Windy, that wind being out of the south, gusts around 20 to 25 miles an hour at times. We've got a 29-mile-an-hour gust in Denton, a 33 in McKinney, 35 in Terrell, 35-mile-an-hour in Canton. Temperatures low to upper 80s. 87 degrees right now in Corsicana, 84 in downtown Dallas, 83 in Denton, 85 in Mineral Wells. Satellite and radar showing the mix of sun and clouds. We currently have some showers way out to the west, but that is heading off to the north and east. I think we stay dry tonight, but clouds will increase. Temperatures will be staying pretty warm. Even at midnight, we're going to be in the low 70s. By 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, it will be a little bit breezy. We're looking at mostly cloudy skies, and temperatures drop down into the mid-60s. But we do have the chance of seeing some rain and storms, I think, late tomorrow afternoon and into the evening. Potentially strong to severe. We're going to talk more about what those threats look like coming up in just a little bit, guys. But there's that wind. It's still coming out of the south-southeast, sustained right now at around 20 miles an hour, but we do have wind gusts to near 35 miles an hour. So there's the south wind anywhere between about 18 miles an hour in Decatur. There's a 35 in Terrell, 35 in Canton, and a 28-mile-an-hour gust in Corsicana. But temperature-wise, we're doing pretty good for March. We're at 84 in downtown Dallas, 83 in Fort Worth. There's an 87 over in Breckenridge. Satellite and radar showing the mix of sun and clouds that we've had so far today. You can see some showers moving into Oklahoma. That's going to stay away from us tonight. I think we stay dry. Clouds increase and temperatures only drop down into the mid-60s tomorrow morning. We do have some WFA weather alert days to talk about. We'll talk about that in a moment. Station, let's try also, because those are the days that we are expecting some on and off heavy rain, some isolated thunderstorms, and at times these thunderstorms could be capable of producing pea to quarter size hail, 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts with isolated higher. That's going to be a possibility. So just make sure that you stay updated with the latest forecast. You're probably going to have to adjust some outdoor plans as we get towards later in the week. And also download the WFA Plus app to your TV if you haven't already done so, because when those storms do become strong to severe, that is where we go to do our coverage. Looking at tomorrow, as far as the severity, on a scale of 1 to 5, we're going to be at a 2 across the Metroplex and areas to the north and east and to the south and west. But again, I think any severe threat is going to be very isolated. Again, we're talking pea to quarter size hail and 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts or higher. Thursday, we don't have that threat. On Friday, most of North Texas will once again be in that slight risk of seeing some severe storms, but the threats will be the same. Pea to quarter size hail and 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts, potentially a little bit higher. On Saturday, we don't have that threat out just yet because we still have to get a little bit closer to that day, but there is still a chance of storms primarily in the morning through about midday. Right now, though, it's nice and quiet, mostly sunny. Temperatures have made it into the mid-80s. We're at 84 degrees in downtown Dallas, 83 in McKinney, 85 in Mineral Wells, 85 degrees in Hillsboro, and there's that wind coming in out of the south, anywhere between about 25 to around 35 miles an hour. Satellite and radar showing the mix of sun and clouds that we've had all day today. More clouds moving in from the south and west. You can see some showers west of Wichita Falls, but those are tracking to the northeast into Oklahoma. So I think we stay dry tonight. Tomorrow morning also looks pretty dry, but we will have the clouds around. Around noon, a couple of isolated showers. That's going to be a possibility, but the higher coverage doesn't come until later tomorrow evening. So you can kind of see that broken line of rain and storms stretching from Oklahoma all the way down to just south and west of Waco. That intensity could pick up over the next couple of hours after that, but by around midnight, a lot of it goes away. There could be a few showers and storms near the Red River and also south of the Metroplex, but Thursday morning and even Thursday during the day, it does look mostly dry. We keep the clouds around. We could have a couple of isolated showers around later in the afternoon and evening, but outside of that, the highest chance of seeing some storms that could potentially be severe is going to be pretty much way out to the west. You can see that west of Haskell, and eventually that just goes into Oklahoma. So on Friday morning, we do it all over again. Friday morning looks dry, it looks cloudy, but late in the afternoon and early evening, that is when we see those rain and storms redevelop across the Metroplex and eventually move off to the east. So we have several chances of rain and storms over the next several days, but the coverage will vary quite a bit. We've got a 50% coverage tomorrow. It goes down to 30% at best on Thursday. It goes back up to 60 on Friday, and that Saturday, that 50% looks primarily to be early in the morning through about midday. So if you have any plans later in the afternoon and evening, just pay very close attention because it looks like most of that day could be dry. We're expecting anywhere from 1 to 2 inches of rainfall Wednesday through Sunday. Tonight, though, dry, temperatures drop into the mid-60s. Tomorrow afternoon, mostly cloudy with rain and storms more likely tomorrow evening and into tomorrow night. So again, 3 weather alert days. Don't forget, we do spring forward this weekend. Looking at the second half of that